Hey guys, I'm Tom the Tech Chap, and this is the new Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I'm actually in New York right now for Samsung's Unpacked event, but I have had a chance to have a bit of a play with it. Although my full review and loads of camera tests are coming soon, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button. But for now, here's 10 things that you need to know about the Note 10 Plus. So the first thing we have to talk about is the design. This is a big phone, 6.8 inches to be exact on the Plus, so get ready to use two hands or do some finger gymnastics. Samsung have trimmed the bezels right back from the Note 9, and now we've got this new Infinity O hole punch camera in the middle at the top. There were some rumors that we'd actually get dual selfie cameras on the front, like the S10 Plus, but it seems like we're just getting the one. There's also a range of new, very shiny colors on the back. A few people I've spoken to said they thought it looked a bit cheap, but I do quite like how when the light catches it, you get a rainbow effect. What do you think? Do you like the look of it? And we've also got a new quad camera setup on the back, but I'll come back to that in a minute. The right side of the phone is completely smooth, with both the power button and the volume rocker on the left side. They are still quite high up though, and actually if you're using the phone right-handed, kind of hard to reach. Up top we have the SIM card tray, which also has room for a micro SD card, although only on the Note 10 Plus. And finally on the bottom we have a USB-C port, a new and improved S Pen, but as you can see there is one thing missing. Which brings me on to number 2, there's no headphone jack. If I'm honest, I'm not too bothered about it. I've already made the switch to USB-C and wireless earphones, but I do know a lot of people have stuck with Galaxy phones for that 3.5mm jack, but unfortunately it's gone on both the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. Number 3, and the screen really is one of the Note 10's standout features. This Plus model has a huge 6.8-inch Super AMOLED HDR screen with a WQHD Plus resolution, although by default it's set to Full HD Plus to save battery. But we do also have curved edges to it, which does help it feel more comfortable to hold, but I know a lot of you guys prefer a flat screen to avoid all those accidental presses. There's also an optical fingerprint reader under the screen, like the S10 Plus, plus we also get faster face unlocking through that hole punch selfie camera. Alright, now let's talk performance. And the Note 10 Plus is the first phone to use Samsung's new 7nm chip, the Exynos 9825. Now it's not really a big jump over the 9820 and the S10 Plus, but it's had a bit of an overclock and it should help it perform closer to the Snapdragon 855. Although surprisingly, we're not actually seeing the 855 Plus chip in the US version, just the standard one. However, a bigger boost will come from the 12 gigs of RAM. That's double what the Note 9 had, along with 256 and 512 gig storage options. Number 5, and more importantly for me at least, is the bigger battery. We now get a 4300 mAh battery. That's up from 4000 on the Note 9. And paired with the more efficient processor, we should easily be able to get a day and a half of battery. The best part though is the Note 10 Plus supports super fast 45-watt charging, so if you're short on time and need a quick boost, that will come in handy. Plus we have wireless charging 2.0 support and reverse charging, so you can actually top up other phones and devices like your Galaxy Buds. At number 6 we've got this new camera setup, but it is basically identical to the S10 Plus 5G. 3 lenses, a wide, ultra-wide and telephoto, plus the new time of flight sensor that helps with depth sensing for portrait photos. I had kind of hoped for a sensor upgrade because if you've used an S10 Plus, you're not really going to see any differences here. I am actually working on a full camera comparison now, so make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss that. But for me, the best new camera feature is live focus video. So this is live focus video. It first came on the S10 Plus 5G, and you should be seeing a nice bokeh, blurry background. I'm afraid the location isn't great, but this is one of the new features of the Note 10, and I actually really like it. It's like portrait mode for photos, but for video. Sticking with video, and at number 8 we've got the new audio zoom feature. So there's actually 3 mics built into the phone, which pick up the audio in the direction you're filming, so you should be able to avoid loud background noise and get better sound in your videos. But I will test this properly in my full review. Now we're already at number 9, but we have to talk about the S Pen. It's a staple of the Note series, and to be honest, it's the biggest reason that you might want to buy the Note 10 over, say, the S10 Plus. So as well as the usual note-taking, doodling, screen capturing S Pen tricks, we can now use air gestures. There's swipe up and clockwise circle gestures that do, well, different things depending on the app. But more often than not, I just had apps tell me that it's not supported. It is kind of cool when it works, and you can still take photos remotely by pressing the S Pen button, but in my opinion, it's not really a big upgrade. Again, something I'll have to test properly in my full review. And finally, at number 10, we've actually got 3 versions of the phone. The standard Note 10, the Note 10 Plus, and the Note 10 Plus 5G. Versus the Note 10 Plus, the standard Note 10 has a smaller 6.3-inch Full HD screen, a smaller 3800 mAh battery, no time-of-flight lens, 6 gigs of RAM, and 256 gigs of storage. So to be honest, I think I'd actually rather go with an S10 Plus over the standard Note 10. So I am working on my full review right now and a big camera comparison, so make sure you do stay tuned, hit that subscribe button below, and also follow me on Instagram at TheTechChap if you want to see more behind the scenes shots. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you found that useful, and I'll see you next time right here on The Tech Chap.